Hello everyone, so in this particular video we are going to do one end-to-end Databricks project using a Spark SQL. So we have one of the problem statement. Based on the problem statement we will first try to understand what is all the project all about, and after that we will try to think about the solution, what actually we can provide a business metrics to the business so that they can take a decision on it. Okay, how actually we follow in a real time, the same kind of the approach here also we are going to follow. Okay, so we have one of the data set, that is the employee attrition data set. Based on this data set we will try to derive certain KPI, certain insight which will be helpful for the business, and end of this project you will get to see how actually the analysis we will do in a Databricks, and this is the output you will get, how actually we can derive a bar chart, the pie chart and other KPIs, how actually we do this, all the things the output we will get. And at the end of this project we will be having certain insight like the employee who are leaving from our organization, what can be a main factor. Okay, so okay, if you are new in this particular channel, please do like, please do support, and please do subscribe so that more videos like this I will try to post it. Okay, so let us start with the project. Let us try to understand what is the project requirement. So this is all about the employee attrition project, means employee are leaving from our organization. Okay, so we have one of the data set that is telling like how many people are leaving from our organization and what kind of the factor which is making people are leaving from our organization. Okay, so let us try to understand first the problem statement. Okay, so if any employee who is leaving from our organization, so you have to think from our organization perspective why people are leaving. Okay, and if the employees are leaving from our organization, what kind of the problem which organization has to face. Okay, the first problem is like if any employee who is working in organization and if he is leaving in if he is leaving from our organization, so first thing is like we have to replace with another employee. Okay, now in this case the organization has to find out the same kind of the skill set in the market. Okay, and it is a time consuming also, and it is also a costly. Okay, if we are hiring a new employee from a market, then the new employee will expect some kind of the hike. Okay, so from the money perspective it is a costly, and also we have to train them, for the project. Okay, so that is also time consuming. That is the first challenge which organization face. The second thing is like finding a new employee with the same kind of the experience skill set. That is a very tedious task, and the so many interviews which HR has to take. Okay, to find the experienced employee. That is the second problem. The third problem, like it impact the productivity, because we have to take an interview and we have to hire a new employee. That is a time consuming also, right? So that also impact the productivity and also impact the profit also. Okay, now what is the business problem? Like the organization has to think about their employee, why they are leaving from our organization, and based on that actually they have to take a decision so that only less employee, or they have to reduce the employee attrition rate. So that is the thing we have to think. Okay, so we have one of the data set. If I will show you the data set, this is the HR employee attrition. Okay, in this particular data set we have all the employee details. Okay, we have about their age information, attrition information, whether they are leaving or not leaving, what is the business travel status, daily rate, department details, education details, environment details, their gender, how hourly rate, job environment, job level, like whether they are over 18 or not, whether they are doing overtime or not. Okay, the performance cycle, performance rating, all the kind of the employee details we have in this particular data set. Or in this particular data set we have to find out like what is the actual reason because of that the people are leaving. Okay, and that is the insight we have to provide it to the business. Okay, so how actually we will do, we will open a Databricks, and there actually we will try to derive some kind of the business matrices. For taking example, age analysis. Okay, suppose we are doing a age analysis, so age can be a factor. Okay, so the employee's age can be vary, right? It can be from a 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 plus. Okay, so if we are getting some analysis from the data, right, this particular range of the employee are leaving from our organization like 25 to 30 is more, means there is a one insight which we can get from there. Like the department analysis, we can take insight like on which particular department the people are living more. Okay, based on their education, which particular education which employee is having, they are living more. What is the environment, whether they are satisfied with the environment or not, and other kind of the KPI based on the data set we will try to design. Okay, based on the data set we will try to derive a insight. Okay, now let me open a Databricks. Okay, so how we have to open community.cloud.databricks.com. if you haven't login the community edition, please do login, it is a free. Okay, in a Google you have to go and you have to search for the community.cloud.databricks. Okay, and then you have to register. Okay, now once you will open this Databricks, screen will look like this. What we have to do, first step is to create a compute. Okay, what is this compute? So that we can actually process our data. Okay, so let me give the cluster name as a test, or I will give the employee project something. Okay, I'll give this and click on the create cluster. So now our cluster will be created. Okay, you can see the free 15 GB memory it actually provide, which actually help to process our data. Now this, what is the second step? Second step to create a notebook. Okay, we are going to create a notebook. Click on the create and click on the notebook. If you click, one notebook will be created. I already have created one notebook, so what I will do, I will go to that particular notebook. Okay, so I have already created one notebook, employee attrition project YouTube. You can see I have selected the SQL because we are going to do in a Spark SQL only. Okay, so this is the problem statement which we have discussed on starting, like what is the problem which employee has, which organization has to face whenever employees are leaving. Okay, and what actually we have to do. Now the second step is we are going to upload our data. Click on the data, click on the create table, click on the browse, and we are going to select the table, the data, project employee, and this is the data. Okay, you can take this data from Telegram. You can join my Telegram and you can take that, or from a Google also. In a Kaggle you will get the HR employee attrition CSV file. From there also you can take it. Okay, now we'll click on the create table with UI, and we have to select the cluster which we have created. Okay, create table with UI, we are going to create one table. Click on the preview table. After that you can see we have to give the table name. What is the table name? So I am going to give the table name as a employee attrition, EMP attrition. This is the table name I am going to give. Okay, my table name will be employee attrition. The database is default, file type is CSV, so I will select that. Okay, so this is the table. You can see I want to select the first row as header because this first row it contains the header, so I will select that. Okay, and after that I will select the infer schema. You can see age it is taking as a string. Okay, but if you select the infer schema, automatically the data type it will take. Okay, you can see age it is considering integer now. Okay, now click on the create table. Okay, so that is how actually we can load a data. Now one table will be created. That table is a employee attrition. This is the table we have created with the data. Now what we will do, we will go to our notebook which we have created, and this is the notebook, employee attrition project. Okay, now let us try to execute. So what I will do, select star from employee attrition. This is the table we have created, right? Now if I will show you, we have a data. Okay, now we have a one table which got created. Now you can see select star from employee attrition field 2. We have a age, we have a attrition column. This attrition column it is saying like how many people are leaving. If they are leaving means yes, otherwise no. Okay, now we have to more focus on the people who are leaving, like means the attrition is yes. Okay, now we have to also see like we have other column like the business travel, daily rate, department details, education related details, employee count, employee number, gender, hourly rate, job involvement, job role, marital status. There are different kinds of the column we have. Okay, now first let us try to check like how many total employee we have. Okay, so you can see we have one employee count, right? So what I will do in a SQL, if I will write select sum of employee count from the employee table, attrition table, right? Okay, this will give me how many total employee we have. Okay, now you can see in this particular data set we have a total 1470 employee. Okay, so this is giving me details, right? Total we have 1470 employees. Now let us try to see how many people are leaving, where the attrition rate is yes. Okay, what is the division of the yes and no of the attrition? Okay, so what I will do, uh, I will do select sum of employee count. Okay, from the table, from employee attrition table. Okay, and I will group based on the attrition. Okay, I will do group by 2. Okay, so we have a employee count, right? This is a particular column will give me total employee details, and we are grouping based on the attrition to find out how many people are leaving and how many people are not leaving. Okay, if attrition means yes, means 237 people have already left. Okay, so what actually we have to focus in this particular project is like, if attrition rate is yes, right, it means 237 people who already left, what is the main factor because of that actually they have left. Okay, so we have to focus on this 237 employee and what kind of the factor because of that actually they have left the company. Okay, so based on data we will try to derive certain KPIs. Okay, now we have to filter our data where attrition rate is yes. Okay, now first thing, let us try to derive one KPI. Let us try to understand based on the age how actually it varies. Okay, so first we have to do, right, select sum of employee count. Similarly here what we have done. Okay, so what I am doing, I will first filter all employee where attrition rate is, where attrition is yes, attrition is yes. This is the one I have to do, right, because based on the attrition yes only I have to do an analysis. Okay, so what I will do, I have done select sum of employee count and I will do based on the grouping. Okay, based on grouping where attrition is yes. Okay, now I will do group by age. Okay, if I will execute now, let us see how many people who left the company are belonging to the particular age range. Okay, now you can see 18 people employee who left whose age was 29, 18 employee left whose age was 31, 14 employee who left whose age was 28, similarly 12. Okay, so from this we are getting to know like the people who left from the organization, the 18 people left from our organization whose age was 29. Okay, but this is not giving me like certain insight, right? What I will do, if I will group this age into certain range, so suppose if I will group like uh, 20 to 25 in one range, 25 to 32 in second range, like that, then I will get more insight, right? In that particular age group people are living more, certain API I can get. So what I will do, I will try to group this age into a certain group criteria. How actually I can do, I can use a case statement. So what I will do, case when age between suppose age between the 20 and 25, then I will make it 20-25. Okay, suppose if age is age between 26 and 32, then I will make 26-32 group. Okay, when age between 33 and 40, then I will make as a 33-40. Okay, it should be then. Okay, otherwise other age I will make is 40 plus. Okay, and after that I have to write and I will give the column name as a age group. Okay, now this is the condition I have given. Now based on this let us try to group. So if I write group by 2, right, so it will take this all grouping. Okay, now if I will execute, let us try to find out, else okay, it should be a in. Okay, now let me execute. Still we are getting some problem. Then it should be else, right? Else 40 plus. What I have written, case when age between 20 25, I am grouping into 20 25. When age between the 26 and 32, then I am grouping like 26 32. When age between the 33 and 40, I am grouping into the 33 40. Otherwise I am grouping into the 40 plus. Now let me execute this. Okay, now you can see, like, now you can see we have a 85 people who left the organization who were in the range of the 26 and the 32. Okay, like from here actually we are getting one insight, like the most of the people leaving organization age between 26 and 32, right? If suppose from this data set we have a less data, right? Suppose you have a millions of the data. Okay, from millions of the data you will get some kind of the analysis, like the if the most of the people are falling under one age group, right? So from here actually we can get that kind of the criteria. Okay, so like this is the one of the business insight we are getting from the age analysis. Okay, so either you can show like in the tabular format, or suppose you have to show into the visualization. So in a Databricks itself you can do a visualization. So click on the visualization. Okay, now I will create one pie chart. Okay, now in this pie chart you can see most of the people, like 35 to 9%, right? These people are belonging to the most of the people are living from this 35.95%. They are from the age between the 26 to 32. I will click on the save. So this is also one of kind of the visualization I can give. Okay, you can see most of the people whose age is 26 to 32. This green represent the 26 to 32 age, right? So they are belonging to the 26 to 32 age, and they are living more. Okay, the percentage of the 26 to 32 age people are living more. Okay, so this kind of the analysis we can derive. Okay, and business can do more focus on this kind of the people. Okay, now let us see what else we can do. Okay, now we have derived one insight based on the attrition. Okay, now let us see based on the department. Now if you see in the table, right, we have a department. Okay, we have a sales, HR and other department. Now let us see on which particular department people are living more. Okay, so how actually we can write query for that? Select sum of employee count. Right, from employee attrition table. Okay, we will try to group based on the department. Okay, I will do group by department, and also I will do where attrition equal to the yes, means if the people are leaving, that only the data we want to see, right? Where attrition equal to the yes. Okay, now if I will show you, you can see 133 people who left the organization, they were from a research and the development, means this particular department people organization has to focus more, means there is some fishy here, right? This kind of the insight we can give from the visualization perspective. If we had to give, let us give the bar chart and go to the data label. So data label, right, and click on the save. Okay, now we are getting like most of the people are belonging to the research and the development. Okay, from here actually we are getting one more insight, correct? Now let us try to derive one more. Now let us try to derive more insight. What can be other factor? The education, we have one education column. Okay, now in this education column we have a data like the 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, what is this 1 2 3 4 5? In a data set we are getting 1 2 3 4 5, but the 1 means they are below college, 2 means they are from college, 3 means they have a bachelor degree, 4 means a master, 5 means a doctor. Okay, so this is the thing we have. Okay, now let us try to see, let us try to group based on the education. Okay, based on the education let us try to group it. Okay, now let us try to see on which particular education people are living more. Now you can see people the 99 people, most of the people whose education is 3 means they are from a bachelor degree, they are living from a organization. Okay, now you can see we are getting 1 2 3 4 5. Now you have to make it proper. Like what actually we can use here, we can use a case statement, right? Like what I will write, case when education equal to 1, then it is a below college. Okay, or I will write when education equal to 2 3. When education equal to the 2, then they are from a college degree. When education equal to the 3, then they are from a bachelor degree. And when education equal to the 4, they are having a degree of the master degree. Okay, otherwise else I will make a doctor. Okay, now let me try to execute based on the 2. I will remove the education here. Okay, now if I will execute, now let me give the proper name like the education group. Okay, now you can see we have a 99 people who are having a bachelor degree, they are living from an organization. Okay, so this kind of the insight we can give from a visualization perspective. Let us see, let us give in the form of the pie chart. Let us see how actually it looks like. Okay, it's looking good, right? Or if you want, we can give in the form of the line chart. Line chart is not giving the good, we'll go with the pie chart only because this is giving more insight. You can see the 41.8% who are having a bachelor degree, they are living from an organization. This is the insight we can give it to the business. Alright, similarly we also have a one column based on the environment. Okay, now in the data set if you'll see, we have a environment. Okay, now in this environment satisfaction, you can see we are getting 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we are getting 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now let us try to see based on the environment satisfaction what is the happening. Okay, if any insight we are getting from the environment satisfaction or not. So what I will do, I will just try to group based on the environment satisfaction. Okay, now let us try to see. Okay, if the environment satisfaction is 1, means they are very low satisfied with the environment. Okay, now you can see most of the people most of the people who are living from an organization, they are not satisfied with the organization. So this is the insight we are getting. Around the 72 people we have. Okay, as of now we have a less data, so that is the insight we are getting. But suppose if you have a more data, the more kind of the insight you can get it. Now let us represent in the form of a line. Let us see some data label. Okay, let me represent the or let's represent in the form of the bar chart because that will look good. Let me add a sum of employee count. Let me add a sum of employee count here, and in X column environment satisfaction. Okay, now let me add the data label here. Okay, now you can see the 72 people, one means they are not satisfied with the organization, they are leaving from an organization. This kind of the chart we can show it. Okay, similar kind of the most other things what we can derive from the here. So we have a different kind. Okay, now let us try to see based on the other column like business travel. Okay, now let us try to derive some insight based on the business travel. Now we'll derive based on the business travel. So it's all about how actually you are deriving from the data set. Okay, what else you can provide from a data set, that is the analysis we are doing. Okay, business travel. Now if I will group, what is the insight we will get. Now you can see most of the people who are traveling rarely, they are living from a organization. Okay, means the organization has to focus more over there. Okay, now let us try to derive area chart. Okay, and let's add the data label here. Okay, and the colors, even the colors also you can take, you can select anything. Okay, click on the save. So this is the chart. You can see who are traveling rarely, they are living from an organization. Okay, now here also if you want to change that the color, you can do that. You can see edit visualization, go to the color, okay, click on the yes. Okay, now similarly you can derive most of the insight from the data. Like what else you can derive from this particular data? There can be a gender criteria also, right? There can be a education field also. Okay, there can be other reason also. Okay, based on their monthly income, based on their promotion, based on their performance rate. Okay, this kind of the other things also can impact. Okay, now based on this also you can try to derive and you can try to see whether it's impacting or not. Okay, so yeah, so this all about the project. So this kind of the business material you can provide to the business and they can take a decision and they can focus on this particular area. Okay, like the on which particular department the people are living more, means something we have to focus on this particular research and development. Okay, now let us see what is the insight we have derived. Okay, the insight we got as of now. Okay, the first insight we got like, okay, based on the analysis we got like the people age between the 26 to 32, they are living more, they are living, right? Employee age between 26 to 32, living organization. Okay, the second thing, the research and development department people are living from organization, right? This is the second thing we have found. Like the first thing is like based on the age analysis, second from the department wise you can see research and the development around the 133 per left the organization. Based on the education, people 41.8% people are having a bachelor degree, they left the organization. Okay, what is the third analysis? 41.8% people having bachelor degree left organization. Okay, now the fourth thing, what we found based on the environment satisfaction, right? 72 employee not satisfied with environment, or it can be location, right? Location left organization. Okay, now the other thing is like the based on the business travel around 156 employee traveling rarely left organization. Similarly you can find the other insight also. So this is the insight we have got from this project which we have done. Okay, similarly you can derive other insight also. Okay, yeah, that's it in this video. Thank you.